DIY.
BIA is an American rapper, said something that I really resonated with when it comes to support.
Thank you for wanting to be informative, because a lot of these people think it's as easy as making a record and then they're gonna blow up.
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
Why do people think that?
You know I'm the bad guy, right?
Yeah, because we always talk about this.
So I'm the bad. If I don't play somebody's music,
play my record. But did I do that a lot?
No, you never did that.
Because I was wondering, do I be like, yo, can y'all play my record? Can y'all play my song? What people gotta really understand, nobody gotta support you, first of all. So I used to take that shit personal. I used to be like, damn, nobody's supporting me. Nobody's playing my records. Nobody's really rocking with me in the city like that. And then I realized it's not personal. You just gotta make somebody, you gotta make them a believer. If they don't believe you tomorrow, cool. Focus on who is rocking with you. And then you circle back and you come get them on the way back.
Man, I done had my life threatened.
Sheesh.
They gonna run up on me, but it's just crazy how people think they're entitled for me to play it.
BIA is talking about how a lot of people have a level of entitlement of support, and they feel like just because they're talented, just because they shit don't sound like nobody else, support to them is owed, not just by listeners, but by, for instance, example, DJ E-Double, who's like, my life has been threatened by people who felt like they were entitled to my support.
What people gotta really understand, nobody gotta support you, first of all.
That part. I was told very early on in my career when I went through these emotions, because I think we all as creatives, I think it's a fair statement to say we all as creatives ask the question, why don't I get more support? Like, why are folks not rocking with me? I'm told that I'm talented. I'm told that what I'm doing is unique. Why aren't people supporting what I got going on? Why is it that when I see people in real life and not on the internet, they say, man, you really killing it. You're doing your thing. And then it's like, well, why don't you retweet it? You ever see that Instagram reel that's viral where it's like,
my friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet?
why you don't support my shit? That damn begging for somebody to like your shit ass reel that I'll never use. Yeah, that one. There are so many folks out here who are pandering their music career and don't even recognize it's how it comes off to everybody else. They're walking around shaking a can of change. It's so ironic when you see folks who utilize those kind of tactics to get support turn around and shit on the same people they got the support with. Shit, it's popping now. It's a damn movie. Anytime I pop out, we got motion, baby. We've got motion. Did you forget you was out here pandering? You forgot about those days? It was last week.
So I used to take that shit personal. I used to be like, damn, nobody's supporting me. Nobody's playing my records. Nobody's really rocking with me in the city like that. And then I realized it's not personal. You just gotta make somebody, you gotta make them a believer. If they don't believe you tomorrow, cool.
Two things I want to say about that, because BIA's giving a whole lot of game on this. One, nobody told you to become a rapper. Nobody told you to become a producer. Nobody told you to become a singer. You made that decision all on your own. That's probably the only applause you're going to ever get for making that decision, outside of yourself, hopefully. It's nobody else's responsibility because you chose this as your career. And this comes from the mindset of somebody who understands what accountability is, because I had to learn this on my own. It is nobody else's fault if your music doesn't take off. We do not control people. And a second point I want to make that kind of connects this idea of controlling people. Why would you want to? Why would you want a room full of people you had to force to become fans of your shit? How enjoyable could that be for you? How proud could you really be about that? I had to force them to like what I'm doing. You don't think that there's more value to someone approaching your music, giving it an ear because you just chose to show up? You know, the same way that you became a fan of your favorite artist? Why do we feel like we're the exception to the rule? Your favorite artist became your favorite artist not because they DM'd you. I think it's a very safe statement to say. I did not become a fan of Andre 3000 because he was sliding in my MySpace DMs and was like, yo, fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy. I got that shit, Kurt. Listen to me. Give me a chance. No, he made a fan out of me because he didn't have to ask me for anything. I became a fan of the Lakers. Hello. I have a love and appreciation and a fandom of them. They never had to force upon me. They just showed up and gave me the opportunity to be a fan of it. And I'm sure they wouldn't want it any other way. If you have to constantly go around and force people to get what you got going on, you have to prove it all the time. You don't want fair weather fans. You want people who, in my opinion, show up because they genuinely rock with what you got going on. Those ain't easy to find. That's why they talk about the 1,000 true fan rule, where if you can get 1,000 fans that'll pay $100 a year, you can make $100,000. Some people look at that number and say, that's not a whole lot of people. I can do that. But what you don't understand is that these are true fans. These are people that were exposed to what you are offering and made a conscious decision on their own. Although you were influential in the process through your style of art, through your presentation, your voice, your skill set, they made the decision to pull out their credit card and buy your project, stream your music, reactivate their Spotify for you, buy your merch. All you can do is offer the opportunity and keep showing your ass up. DIYers, I almost lost this YouTube channel negotiating with a scammer posing as a potential sponsor. Because of that situation, I would love for these videos specifically to be absolutely sponsor free. Consider joining the official DIYer Patreon at patreon.com/Curtis King. For as little as $5 a month, you can get access to all of these live streams that these clips are created from in its full entirety. We also have other tiers that allow us to meet every single Sunday. We do things like social media boot camps, live Q&As, and more. Come join us at patreon.com/Curtis King. With that said, back to the video.
Focus on who is rocking with you, and then
I think so many times we focus so much on the scarcity in our career, we don't realize, dog, you got somebody. You know how many people wish they had a somebody? No matter what connection in your brain you make, oh, they only support me because they like me, or they only support me because that's my friend. They only support me because you have that. Cherish that. Don't take it for granted. They are more valuable than the new people that you think are going to take your career to the next level. Because if you understand the psychology, if you do research and ask them the proper questions of why they rock with you, you can find more people who are also like them. That is what a fan base is. That is what a supporter base is. That is what a tribe is. It is a group of like-minded individuals who share similar interests, may even have similar lifestyles. Maybe it's a style of music that you make. Maybe it's a subgenre that you're part of, but they have come together to commune. But if you have someone, what are you obsessed about the 50 listeners you don't have because you only got 10? No wonder God don't want to give you more people. Look at how ungrateful you are about the 10 you got. Have you done the due diligence in figuring out who these people are? Have you figured out the reason why they rock with you? Have you talked to any of them on the phone ever? Have you ever seen them face to face? Pay attention to who's supporting you. And if you maximize upon that, human beings do the weirdest thing. They talk to other human beings and they invite them to a show you may have, to a stream you may have, but it starts with you treating them one-to-one like they matter.
you circle back and you come get them on the way back.
So think about this for a second. I've seen this firsthand where you do the work and maybe at one point in time you want a certain group of people to recognize what you're doing. Maybe it's somebody that you came up with. Maybe it's somebody that you just want to make a great impression upon, but they never give that to you. They wait until somebody that they respect co-signs what you have going on, or until you do something so massive that everybody else takes notice and they finally say, hey, I rock with what you do. I like what you got going on. Human beings are very predictable in that. I've seen that happen a multitude of times. And all I can say is this, I wouldn't want it any other way. I didn't need their support. Matter of fact, there's a part of me that feels like their lack of support was the greatest thing to happen for me, because I became more self-reliant and not on the factors that I cannot control, which is somebody else's opinion. No matter how it's swayed, it's not my opinion to change. All I can do is be the best version of myself, the most authentic version of myself, present it in the best way I know how. Then people get to choosing. People get to making decisions. But that is human nature. Same thing with friends is the same thing it is with family. So even though BIA says you can come back and circle around and pick them people up, I'm at the point now where I'm like, I don't believe in this idea of people sleeping on me. If there is a such thing as someone sleeping on me, have a good sleep. I don't need you waking up. I have more than enough people right now in this moment that are aware, present, alert, and excited about what we're building. If you never ever see the vision, that's fine. If one day you miraculously see it because you see something in a different light, that's also fine too. But one thing that's not going to stop, I'm going to take my ass every single day to work and be the best version of myself.
DIY.
DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Stop being greedy. Peace.